Hello, I'm Edge144. I'm back with more Minecraft Feed the Beast, and this will be part 2 of Applied Energistic. So, what I did is I actually moved the controller up here, and I'm going to actually move all these chests and actually hook them up to, let's see how much this puppy can hold. Because all I should have to do is actually move them up to the connected right there, and it should start pulling stuff out perfect, and that's really handy, and it should start just putting it all in here, and that's gonna fill that up super quick. Oh my god. Like, you should probably not have full iron in there. There we go, it's basically full. So actually, luckily enough, I actually made one more 16k. We're gonna need many more of these, but the really cool thing about I forgot to show you guys with this is you can basically carry all that stuff around with. That stuff's not held in the chest, it's held in here. So basically, if I go somewhere else and I have one of those chests, I can just basically pop this puppy in there and I can carry these items with me. And you can hold a lot of items in it, so basically pop it in here, and boom, if the chest has power, you will have your items back. And that is really cool. So what we're going to do is we need to make some cabling, because if everything's not connected together, as the system, if you want to have like something over here, you're gonna do something else, you're gonna need to have cabling, and this has a special kind of cabling. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have glass, and you're gonna have the quartz dust in the center here. So let's make some of that, just probably like 12, because I don't want to use too much. So I'm really nervous I'm gonna run out of quartz. So what we're gonna do is put the fiber in here, and we're gonna put 2 redstone on it, and that's gonna make us ME cabling. Well, that's really gonna be very helpful. Let's just make 9 for now, because I think you actually need that for something else. So we'll actually go into using this for something later. We're going to need this in the crafting recipe for something very helpful, and I think we can actually just take this out of here for now, and let's put this one in here, and that should start pulling the items into it. Awesome. That is so cool. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all these chests after I'm done. So let's eat this food really quick. There we go. So what we're going to do is we need to make one more item that's called an access. There we go. So it's called an ME Access Terminal, and that's really nice. So let's actually put it right here, and ME Access Terminal, perfect. We need 1 cable, just like that. We have the iron and the glass and they're ready. We need to make another conversion matrix, so we need a gold. We need to make another gold one, so let's actually put another gold right here. We luckily have the materials to make it, just like so. There we go. So let's actually cook this up really quick, and then we can start getting to business here. So let's cook that. Take about 2 seconds. Perfect. And we can throw this in here. Oop, that's not what I was purposely... There we go. That's not what I was trying to do. And what's the recipe? Because I always forget what this recipe is. Quartz, quartz, redstone, redstone, iron. The corners. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. Quartz, quartz, redstone, redstone. There we go. So we have a conversion matrix, and we'll chuck this in here. And there we go. We have something that's called an access terminal. And this is very helpful. We're actually just going to put this down, connect it right there. Very nice. How am I going to show you how to do this? Right now, you see nothing in here because we're just going to... I think we should just move this finally. I can just do it the hard way. So let's actually mine this up, just like that, and worry about all this clutter later. So what we're going to do is everything's connected to this, so you just pop this down right here and then put this inside of that, and there you go. You have all these items, and I'm going to need like more space. So and then all you have to do is the controller now registers that you have a chest connected to it, and then you have the access terminal connected to it, and that's using 10 units per tick. So what you do here is you can have this cabled out, and this is actually a perfect chance to show you the cables. Let's actually have it right here. So you saw all the items in it, but if I don't want it directly next to it, I can actually do the cables just like so, and then just like this, and we'll just put it right there. That's very sloppily done. There we go. So I'm actually going to show you how to do this, and you can have this anywhere in your base, hidden in the walls or whatever. And then there we go. You can access all of your items in your that are in your storage, all from as long as you can pipe the cable away. I don't think there's any distance you have to that it limits you to. That is so cool. Now let's do something else. So let's mine this up, and we'll just put it back over there. Let's get this cable, get rid of this, and hopefully not break anything. 8. I thought I had 9. Oh yeah, I used one for the recipe. Okay. So what we're going to make next is something also cool, and it's actually an upgrade to the access terminal. It's called the ME crafting terminal, and it just takes it's not that's a crafting monitor, so you really don't want to get mixed up. Things have very similar names. So this is basically an upgrade to that. Let's get rid of this, and crafting terminal, there we go. And this is the terminal, the access terminal in it. So we need to throw this in here, and we have everything. Do we need a crafting table? Just make one of those super quick. There we go. And throw that in there. And we need to make a storage cell, which is basically a gold. Okay, I know how to make a gold. We've made plenty of those. So let's make one of those like super quick. And I have some silicon left. Redstone, just like that. And we'll try and jump over here and cook this up. And 2 seconds. There we go. Perfect. So what we're going to do is throw this in here. And this is another one of those quartz, redstone. I like repetition because it makes me remember this stuff. So there we go. This takes a lot of recipes. Oh no, that's not the... I almost just wasted this. So what is the... is it redstone in the corners? See, I almost forgot it. So let's do the crafting terminal. Yeah, redstone in the corners 4. Okay, see, there's a lot of recipes you have to remember. And it's very nice. There we go. Storage cell. So let's actually throw this in here. And there we go. We have a crafting terminal. So what a crafting terminal is, it's basically just the same thing as Access. You can pull things out of it. You can search for them. Let's go like gravel. And you can basically search in all of your systems for it. And you could take things out, like I want a stack of stone, and you could throw it back in. But the cool thing is you can actually take things out like this. I just grabbed some smooth stone. And you can craft with it. And I don't really want to make a bunch of pressure plates, but you can keep taking things out of it, and it'll actually take from your system. I'm going to show you right here. If I want to make some wood planks like this, I can keep grabbing it out of here, and it'll keep taking it out of that wood right there, which is super cool, and we can just throw them both back in there. That's so cool, and there you go. So that's super awesome, and we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep pulling them out of my chests and hopefully get a system going here. So what else do we need to make? So what I was talking before is I can't use both of my storage units in one chest, and I do not want to make another chest. So we need to make something called, let's look this up right here, an Emmy Drive, and this is super cool, and it's actually very cheap. Wow, that's kind of surprising. So let's actually go in here, get rid of this recipe, and then Emmy Drive. Let's make 2 gold ones. I am surprised I'm actually doing this. I thought I was going to have to do this in another video. There we go. So we're right here, and we have 2. Oh, that's so awesome. That was computer luck. I wasn't meaning to do that at all. So there we go, and do just like that. Awesome. So we have 2 of those, and we could throw those in there. And what else am I missing? A chest. So this is a perfect chance to show you how to use this. So grab one out of here. We could probably just use wood, but there we go. We grabbed 8, and then just do this. Make a chest. And boom. So it'll stay on there just like the project table, and it'll take it out of your entire system, which is very nice. And then we can basically throw this in here, and there we have a thing called an ME drive, and this is very nice. So we actually take this down, and we'll move this. We don't need chests anymore, basically. Instead of having to use the ME chest and having a ton of them, basically you can just slap this puppy down. And you see it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 slots on it. It's because there's 10 slots in here. Basically what this does is you just shift click these in here, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to put them in a weird order, just like that. And you see they're both pretty much getting up there in the fullness. You see right there, it actually lights up in the front where they're actually at. So if I can move this right here, that'll light up. So what that does is that holds them, but you cannot actually see them like the chest. So if you don't like not being able to get into your items and pulling them out like the old style. But what it does is it shows both of them, which is really cool. I can get into either one of them just from the crafting or access terminal, which is really nice. So if there's like one of them has like wood planks and the other one has like smooth stone, and I need to make something, I can just pull them both out of here, which is very nice. What else do we got here? So we're actually going to need to start taking all this stuff down because we're not going to need any of these chests anymore. What else we're going to do? I'm going to be right back when we're going to make one more really cool thing, and I need to set it up, so be right back. Alright, so I am back, and I had to make another 16k. This is ridiculous. These are both almost exactly full, which is craziness because I haven't even started tapping into like most of these chests. I can't actually even get into that chest, sadly enough. I have to start moving these chests out of the way so I can start getting my AE stuff in here. So what we're going to make next is, I thought since I made an empty one that it should be awesome to show you. We're going to need to make something that's called an IO port. And what this does, basically, I will show you after I make it. So we need 2 ME drives, so you know it's going to be very helpful. We need to make 2 chests, basically. So let's look up some wood. We can use our new crafting fancy thing. I don't even think I have enough wood, so let's actually make some more. 1, 2. There we go. And let's put that back and make the recipe in here. It's kind of a little lag or glitchy, it kind of seems. So there we go, 1 and 2 chests. So let's throw this in here, and we're actually going to put it right here. So let's get this out of the way, and we need 5 of these. There we go. And I didn't want to forget, that's why I put that down there. So let's actually cook these up in here. And while we're doing that, we're going to look up the recipe to make another of the Emmy drives here. So we're going to need two for each. Let's look up this. And you need 1 for the port. So 2 each, iron in the middle and glass on the sides. So let's do that. Chest right here, iron in this like here, and then the gold thing. So let's actually go over here and grab up our gold ones that are done cooking. And we'll go over here and slap these down. Perfect. 1, 2. And that's 2 more Emmy drives, which is basically 20 more slots. But we're not going to use it for that. We're going to throw it in here. And then with 1 more gold, it should make an I/O port. So what's that's going to do, we're going to put that in our system. And if you see by now all this stuff that we have the I/O port, the Emmy drive, and the crafting terminal. It's 13 units per tick. So it does keep increasing. And I can't open these chests anymore. So, alright, so let's go in here. Let's actually pull up the chest, and we'll just put it like up here. It's not important. So, what I want to show you is, we're going to do something weird. So we're going to put these 3 red brick. We're going to do this. So, if we have something in here, and we want to put it into the other system, since I don't think there is any more red... Yep, there's no of that red rock brick in here. So if I want to put it in there, but I don't want to have, basically, I want to empty this one out and put it into those. All we have to do is, if you see right here, this goes transfer data to network. Or you can do it the other way. You can fill this up with the items that are already in there. And this basically goes always active. You can do it with the redstone signal. You don't have to worry about these bottom parts. So basically switch back and forth. So if I want to put this into my system but not have to carry around this, all I have to do is have the arrow to the network from this cell. So all I have to do is put this in here, and basically it emptied out that 3 red rock brick into my system. So now if we go in here, we go red, and there we go. There's our 3 red rock brick. So it's really nice, and I just pull it out from there. And that is awesome. There's also one more thing I want to show you before we end this video. There's so many cool things we can do. Alright, so there's these things called buses, and this is what you're going to do to put things into your chest from the system, or you can take things out of chests into your system. So that's import and export. That's all I'm not going to even go over storage right now. So basically you can hook up to a barrel, and you can pull from the like it's part of the system. So it gets a little complicated, but we're just going to mess with import bus right now, and we're going to want to make an ME interface. So we're going to do this, and we need 1 cable, so let's do that. And this is actually super cool. So basically what I had before is I had an ender chest, and that would actually send it to my system, and that's what I'm going to do here too. So we're going to need 1 cable, some glass, iron, we have all that, and we need 1 more gold one. So this takes a ton of gold. Let's make 1 more of those, and then where's my cutting tool, and then redstone, and we need to actually cook up another one of these, just like so. Cook that up, and then we need to cut it again, and bloop, there's another gold one, and then we need to cook the gold one up, just like so. There we go, and then we go over here, and where's our gold? And then what was the recipe for that? Because I always forget it. So import bus. Let's see this. Okay, that's the quartz, redstone. Jeez, I always forget that. So quartz, redstone, and then iron in the corners. There we go. So we have another conversion matrix, and we're going to be making a lot of those. So we better get used to it. There we go. We have an ME interface. So that's going to be that. So we need another cable. So let's actually do this. So that's a storage bus. We do not want to make a storage bus. I almost just messed up. So import bus. There we go. I almost just messed up. So we need a sticky piston. We should have a... We actually need to grab this chest right here, because I think it's in this one. And there we go. So I think it's in here. Yep, we got it from the Twilight, when we were screwing around in the Twilight. So there we go. And we need 1 more cable. And that should make an import bus. That's so cool. And we need to use these cables right here. Let's get rid of this so we don't have to look at that. If we take this right here, let's pop that up. We don't need any of that stuff anymore. And if we take this right here and we just put it down, let's say right... I want to have it hooked up somehow. So what we're going to do is, let's just do it the rough edition. Okay, so we're going to do this. See how it's facing down at it? And then what we do is we hook up to the cabling, just like that, and that's going to be really derpy looking. But we're going to connect it to the controller, as you can see right there. And I don't want to have it touching this. That's going to bother me. I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. There we go. So let's get rid of these two cables. So that it is connected to the controller, and let's see if it does accept it. There we go. It says 2 cables and an import bus, and that's using 15 still. So there we go. So all we have to do now is, can we access it? This is still our storage system. Awesome. You can see in the corner there. And so what if I do, if I throw... see, before all I had to do is I had filters, and they would only accept certain amount of items and certain items into my system. But now all this does, it basically takes every single item I put into this ender chest, like if I'm mining, it basically will take it and put it into the system. So let's actually do that. You know, I remember the example of the red rock. I have that back in my inventory. So let's throw it in there, and you see it'll take one at a time, but there's also a setting where you can do stack at a time, and you can actually, there is a filter option in here where you can say only take like iron or something, and it'll only take out iron. So if you check in the chest right here, it's gone. So if we look into here and we do red, and there we go, it's 3. So since when a ender chest does open up, it chunk loads the area while it's open, it will actually put it into your system when you're down in the mines and stuff. So that is awesome. I think I've showed you guys a lot this episode. We've gotten a ton done. Oh, crud. Yeah, I showed you the IO port. I forgot. I thought I didn't even do that. So let's put this in here. And we're going to start having to put our items, start filling them up and getting rid of these dang chests. Alright, so that's good. We did a lot this episode, these last 2 episodes. We're going to start getting into more. There's so much more you can do. We're going to basically replace this with monitors and have the same kind of system. It's going to be really cool. So I think that's about it. I'm Ep40. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see me play more games and stuff and you enjoyed this and you learned, because this mod is so expansive and amazing. Alright, so thank you for watching, and bye!